Welcome back, NFL fans. Great to have you with us. Hey, have you ever wondered what your favorite athletes have on their plate to stay on top of their game? We often hear wild rumors about this topic. Some say they live on nothing but steak and protein shakes. Others are convinced it's a never-ending buffet of fast food. Is this really the case? Now let's take a look at what NFL players actually eat. Number 1, Tom Brady. It's not easy to eat like a champ. Just take a look at Tom Brady and his super strict diet routine. To keep inflammation in check, he said goodbye to dairy, sugar, gluten, and processed junk. He's even giving nightshade veggies like tomatoes and eggplant the boot. With a no-no list that's long, what's left for Brady to eat? Well, he starts his day with a protein-packed smoothie that's loaded with almond butter, walnuts, and whey protein. The rest of his meals are mostly 80% plant-based mixed with 20% organic lean meats. This is like chicken, wild-caught fish. Hydration is seriously important to him, and he drinks a ton of water, like up to 37 cups a day. And on game days, he treats himself to a little square of 100% cacao dark chocolate for dessert. If you've eaten one of those things, they taste like chalk. But hey, he's won 7 Super Bowl rings, so you can't judge. Number 2, Derek Morgan. NFL linebacker Derek Morgan of the Tennessee Titans has been making waves with his vegan diet, and it's rubbing off on his teammates. When Derek started bringing vegan lunches to practice, his fellow Titans got curious and decided to give plant-based eating a shot. Morgan's wife, Charity, took charge of the team's vegan meal plan, and players like DeMarco Murray, Wesley Woodyard, Jarrell Casey, and Brian Orakpo all jumped on the vegan train. According to ESPN, they believe it's helping them shed pounds, recover faster, and play better. They're also finding that vegan mac and cheese isn't just good for you, it's actually delicious. Number 3, Peyton Manning. Former NFL quarterback Peyton Manning has a strategic approach to his pre-Super Bowl meal. The night before the big game, Manning loads up on carbs and protein. His Super Bowl meal includes marinara pasta, 2 chicken breasts, a plain baked potato, a half a cup of broccoli, and 32 ounces of Gatorade. This balanced meal is designed to boost his endurance, keep his muscles in check, and help him to recover faster. If his legendary status is anything to go by, Manning's definitely got the playbook down when it comes to fueling up for success. Number 4, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, the NFL quarterback, has a pretty unusual way of shedding pounds. He chows down on 9 meals a day, adding up to about 4,800 calories. He adopted this intense eating routine to stay agile on the football field, a far cry from his old 2,700 calorie diet, which is typical for a quarterback. Back in 2017, Wilson's diet was switched up and he lost 10 pounds in just a few weeks. Wilson's meals are carefully designed to avoid foods like yeast, mold, dairy, and gluten. Instead, he focuses on eating single ingredient starches and loads up on protein to keep him going. If you're asking how much meat, experts say a lot of meat, maybe even too much for his own good. Number 5, DK Metcalf. Seattle Seahawks star wide receiver DK Metcalf isn't following your typical athlete's diet plan. When asked about his eating habits on Kevin Garnett's podcast, Metcalf confessed that he only eats 1 meal a day, a single coffee, and 3 whole bags of candy. Now you might be thinking, seriously? Well, Garnett sure was surprised when he heard about it, but Metcalf laid it out for him. He works out, gets his coffee fix, and then goes in on water and his candy stash of Lifesavers and Skittles gummies to hold him over until dinner. It's a pretty out-of-the-box approach, but it seems to be working for him, or maybe it's just because of his intense training and youthful energy. Who knows? But let's be clear, this isn't your run-of-the-mill athlete meal plan by any stretch. Number 6, Matt Khalil. Back in the day, Matt Khalil was reported to eat mountains of food to maintain his 300-pound playing weight. In the Vikings cafeteria, he usually goes nuts on chicken Alfredo, penne pasta, carrots, bell peppers, and a stack of French fries. He can even indulge on buttered garlic like the rest of us. Khalil was very committed to keeping his massive size. He knows that on the football field, being bigger, it means wrestling with getting in all those calories. Number 7, Chad Johnson. It might sound bizarre, but former NFL wide receiver Chad Johnson has said that he owes his success on the field to none other than McDonald's. Yep, you heard that right. Instead of gulping protein shakes and checking out the produce section, you're most likely going to find Johnson cruising down a McDonald's drive-thru. In 2021, he even claimed that he stayed injury-free for a decade thanks to McDonald's. That's coming from the man who famously said that the NFL might find nothing but Mickey D's and Red Bulls in his system. That's if he ever had to get a random drug test anyway. Wow. After hearing all this, that'll make anyone feel like they're eating like an athlete. Number 8, Sam Bradford. Former NFL quarterback Sam Bradford is known for his strange pregame meals. According to Bradford, it didn't matter what he ate before the games, as long as it was served in threes. Why in threes? He said that he got this idea back in school, and he kept this tradition with him once he turned pro. Bradford loves routine and stuck to this rule of 3 for all his pregame meals. That means 3 slices of pizza, 3 slices of apples, 3 peppermints, whatever it is. While it might sound odd, any sports fan will tell you that athletes get this, especially when it comes to weird superstitions. Number 9, Dwight Freeney. NFL pass rushing legend Dwight Freeney took healthy eating to a whole new level during his career. Freeney followed what's called the Sami-Melman dietary progression, a strict meal plan that's supposed to maximize metabolism. So what does that look like? Let's just say it's a lean protein with a unique twist, so think like bison steaks instead of chicken or fish. The man was so dedicated to his diet that he often brought his own food to restaurants and even taught the staff how to prepare his meals. If that wasn't strict enough, he even avoided certain toothpaste brands because he was afraid of unwanted calories. Number 10, Nick Hardwick. You won't believe the diet this former NFL center Nick Hardwick used to follow during his playing days. This guy was nearly 300 pounds, so his daily food lineup included 600-calorie protein shakes, a Gatorade protein shake, a mega smoothie served with eggs, sausage, milk mixed with nuts for film watching, more protein shakes, a big salad, and a normal dinner, quote unquote. But wait, we're not done yet. 90 minutes after dinner, he'd dive into a tub of Greek yogurt drenched in cereal, and the grand finale was a 1,000-calorie pint of Ben & Jerry's to cap it for the night. Since retiring in 2015, he shed the pounds through a diet tweak and exercise, but his old diet still makes us think, hey, if a pro athlete can crush a pint of ice cream, then what's the harm in having an extra scoop? Number 11, Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky, the former NFL player and sports analyst, is totally fine with being labeled as a bit odd. In fact, he embraces it. He loves unseasoned grilled chicken breasts, plain nachos, red wine with ice cubes, and a spice cabinet stocked with only salt and pepper. If you ask him, he's perfectly happy with his bland chicken. Number 12, Noah Spence. Noah Spence took a different approach to beef up for his NFL career. At one point, he weighed just 228 pounds, but then his diet took a massive shift. He started eating 9,000 calories a day through 9 to 10 meals. He said he did it to gain clean weight and level up his performance. Spence's daily meal plan included 2 protein shakes, cream of wheat, French toast, chicken, pasta, steak, shrimp, and even PB&J sandwiches. Eating was all part of the job. While his unique diet may not be for everyone, it definitely helped him with his goal of gaining 35 pounds. Good for you, Spence. Number 13, Joey Bossa. Joey Bossa, the Chargers' defensive star, decided to bulk up during his offseason, and boy, did it come with some serious eating. He estimates that he was packing in around 4,500 to 5,000 calories every day. He teamed up with a nutritionist, started eating 5 to 6 times a day. He'd munch on pretzels, nuts, berries dunked in peanut butter. You get the picture. The Florida heat and intense training camp in California made gaining weight a challenge, so he knew he couldn't skip a meal if he wanted to keep those hard-earned pounds. Number 14, Aaron Rodgers. When NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers wanted to clean up, he was going all in. He talked about doing a 12-day cleanse called Panchakarma. During this cleanse, he had to follow a strict diet, meaning he's drinking warm, clarified butter in the morning, taking herbal laxatives at night, avoiding sugar, sex, alcohol, and exercise. While Rodgers found that it helped reset his body and mind, experts say detoxes like this aren't necessary because the body does this naturally. Well, that didn't stop Rodgers from powering through the dehydration and the frequent visits to the bathroom. Number 15, JJ Watt. JJ Watt's diet can only be described in one word: epic. His breakfast alone includes 900 calories of oatmeal, a mountain of bacon, and a 900-calorie omelet. For lunch and dinner, 3 6 to 9 ounces of grilled chicken breasts, 4 cups of rice, and 4 cups of vegetables. He even wrapped smaller meals in bacon just to get them down. So let's add everything up. In a day, JJ eats 24 eggs, 50 slices of bacon, 20 chicken breasts, 13 avocados, and a whole lot of sweet potatoes. That's 35 Big Macs if you're Chad Johnson. Anyway, if football didn't pan out, at least JJ could have had a great career as a competitive eater. And that's a wrap. Now you know what's on the menu for these amazing athletes. But before you go, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay in the loop for more exciting NFL content. See you in the next one.